Hey, Orion Heb here, and I am so excited for this week's video because we are going to talk about the concept of human design and money. And this is something I'm super passionate about because human design can be utilized as a tool to support you in bringing more abundance into your life. And we're going to talk specifically about money, but this really applies to abundance in general. And the key concept here is that there's a different skill set required to create abundance and money in your life from your heart, from the wisdom of your body, than from your mind. So as you start to really commit to your human design journey, as you commit to living in alignment with the wisdom of your body and letting that guide you through life, letting that be your authority, not anyone outside of you, then there can be a little bit of fear in the beginning because it's like, oh my God, but where's the money going to come from? My mind knows how to make money. My mind knows how to go get a job or go have a plan B or go generate some money this way with my business. And my body is telling me not to do any of those things, but I still got to pay the bills. So what do I do? And that's what we're going to dive into today. It's a really amazing question and really important topic. But before we dive into that, I want to let you know we are giving our next 2-hour human design reading away at the 300 subscriber mark. We're now giving away human design readings every 100 subscribers. We're only 40 away, so I expect to give this away in the next week or two. So the way to enter the giveaway for your chance to win the reading is to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment on this video. The more videos you leave comments on, the more chances you'll have to win. I'll mention this again at the end of the video. For now, let's dive in. So, again, like I said, there's a different skill set required to bring money and abundance into your life from the wisdom of your body, from your human design strategy and authority, and the wisdom of your gates and channels, etc., than it is from your mind. So over the years, society has taught you and conditioned you to learn how to make money, to, in school, to follow the logical path, to choose a college or to decide on your career or to make sure that you're setting yourself up for retirement or to make sure that you are getting a consistent paycheck and so that you can pay your bills and to make sure you understand the plan, the strategy to get there. So when you start following the wisdom of your body, where people mostly get stuck is around money, because there's a transition period, because the reality you've created around yourself, the reality that you have created from your mind, that from all the beliefs, all the ways of seeing the world that you learned over the years is an approximation. It's not created from the truth of who you are. So as you're starting to listen to your strategy and authority, as you're starting to not follow the whims of the mind, as you're starting to surrender into where your authority is guiding you, it's going to guide you outside your comfort zone. It's going to guide you away from all the strategies you learned that are not in alignment with your body's wisdom. So, and it's going to do it at a pace you can handle. That's the thing to remember. So the key in the beginning is, how can you trust your body, trust the wisdom of your body again, the wisdom that you learned to suppress and ignore long, long ago. How can you let it guide you and take aligned action? Knowing that your mind is going to be freaking out, knowing that your mind is like, but where's the money going to come from for these bills or those bills, or what's going to happen? And it's a transition period. So you want to take small steps, because the skill set to make money from your heart, to make money from your body, to make money in alignment with the purpose that's meant to move through you is not the skill set of strategies and plans. It's the skill set of trusting the unknown. It's building the capacity of your nervous system to navigate the unknown long enough for something new to happen, and to use your mind to support you in the actions along that path, but not to use your mind to suppress that path and go to plan Bs. So I'll give you a little quick story. For years, I had been studying human design, giving readings, coaching part-time on the side, starting way back in 2013, all the way to 2019. And so 5.5+ years I had been coaching part-time and wanting to move full-time, but I kept choosing all these plan Bs because I didn't yet have the nervous system capacity to go all in my coaching career. And it was too scary. I kept, in those moments to be like, but I need to know where my money is coming from. So I would start all these other businesses or take these other roles with other companies until 2019 hit at the beginning. And in 7 days, I lost everything. I lost this COO position at a company I was working with. I lost, my partner broke up with me, I lost my car, and I moved into this huge house that I had a financial commitment for that was 3 times the rent I'd ever paid. And I was living with my ex. So during this 7 days, I really got the message that all of that stuff was plan Bs. So I'm living in this house now, this big house with I had to use all my savings on a new car, and I don't have that consistent income anymore. I have a couple part-time coaching clients, and my authority is a sacral authority as a manifesting generator. And my authority was telling me this is stay the course. It's like anytime I thought about running or doing my impulse and using my mind to go get another job or to go do some other plan B, my sacral would squeeze in. And I really listened to it and I trusted. And this took me to the brink of every month of where are these thousands of dollars going to come from to pay these new bills. And I trusted and I listened and I took aligned action. And sometimes the money came directly from the aligned action, but mostly I was just taking aligned action, listening to where my sacral wanted me to put my energy. And the money was coming from other directions. Because remember, the world we live in is actually nonlinear. Our mind can only conceive it in a linear fashion. So it conceives, I've got to do this action to get this money. But what actually happens is you can do this action and you're shooting energy out into the world. You're giving, you're delivering an alignment with who you are. And then sometimes the energy is going to come from over here in a very non-linear, illogical fashion that the mind can never predict or think about. So that's why the mind gets stressed about the unknown, because the mind can't know what your body knows. Your body, the 100 million neurons in your gut and the 40,000 neurons in your heart know things and are tapped into an information field that the brain isn't. The 500 billion neurons of the brain are used for problem solving along the path that your heart and body guide you to. So at first, the first step is knowing that your mind is going to be deeply uncomfortable and it's going to want to do anything to get rid of the discomfort in your nervous system. So not only is your mind going to be uncomfortable, but it'll probably bring up anxieties and fears and all of the things over the years that have been ingrained in your nervous system when you learned from society, from parents, teachers, guidance counselors, whoever, that it's not safe to be in the unknown, that you have to have it all figured out. And there's an adjustment period. So the biggest practice when you're transitioning from making money from the mind to making money from your heart and body is to have patience with your nervous system, to slow down your breath in those moments, to notice when there's urgency, and to change from urgent to emergent. And to not act from urgency, to not act from emotional fear or even excitement, to really come and make sure that you're acting from clarity, and to trust that the money will come. And I know that can be scary depending on your circumstances, especially if you have kids, or you're, just have big bills and all of these things. I get it. Let your body guide you to the small steps that are manageable for your nervous system. And if you feel like you can't quite follow your strategy to an authority to where it's wanting you to go, take a smaller step. Practice, even if you can't completely follow your authority, practice slowing the process down so you can notice the anxiety, notice the sensations, notice the discomfort in your body, and spend even a few more moments there. Because the key here is to build the capacity of your nervous system to be in that experience and to remind yourself slowly that that when you take aligned action, aligned abundance comes in response. Because what happened to me during that time period, 2019, so almost 4 years ago now, right at the beginning of 2019, was the money would arrive in the weirdest ways the last couple days of the month, because I didn't fully trust. So I spent a lot of my energy in worry and anxiety at first and breathing through it and trusting. So the money would come at the very last second. But what that did was it helped me get evidence that I could receive abundance without taking action that my mind had thought of ahead of time, or that not in a direct result to my mind's action. So every month, as my trust built, as I started to receive money consistently, and it kept happening in weird ways, I started to trust it more and more and more, and then the money would come earlier and earlier and earlier. But there's no way but through. If you know you can make money with your mind, you learned how, you can play the game of society, you can make it happen. And if you need to have a plan B on the side, that's okay too. Do it with intention, choice, and awareness, so that you can that awareness starts to create space for something new to happen. And that's the key word, to happen through you. To remember that as a human, you're designed to be in the unknown. You're designed to allow life to emerge through you and around you in the most beautiful ways. And so the process is patience and gentleness. And so as you're on your human design journey, remember, a map is only good if you actually use it to drive on new roads, right? If you're just reading the map every day, it's not important. It doesn't do anything. Not that it's not important, but it's useless almost. A map is useless if you're just reading it. So you want to use the map of your body, your human design chart, to practice, to notice where your authority wants to take you, and to see if you don't feel like you can get past the anxiety of the nervous system to actually take that action. That's okay, but start to build your capacity to be with that experience. And you're going to expand the ability, the circumstances, and your ability to be in any experience for long enough to allow something new to happen. And that's the key. This applies for relationships. This applies for money. This applies for friendships, communities, intimate partnerships. This applies for every aspect of life. This is foundational. And so as long as you are committed, again, you could use your mind to do it, but as long as you are committed to this transition, that's the skill set to build. Hope this video helped. I'd love to see questions in the comments. I'd love for you to post questions or thoughts or any challenges you're going through, your circumstances, and happy to bounce back and forth with you a little bit in the comments. And just another reminder, we are giving a 2-hour human design reading giveaway, which in the reading, I focus a lot on application. So I do 2 hours, where most practitioners do 1.5 hours, because I want to have enough spaciousness to make sure you know how to integrate and apply what you're getting clarity about in your chart, what you're getting clarity about how your energy moves through your body. So these are normally $397, but I'm giving it away to one subscriber at the 300 subscriber mark. And we're only 40 away to enter the giveaway for your chance to win the reading. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment on this video, and go ahead and watch some other videos. The more videos you comment on, the more chances you have to win. And I hope to get to meet you soon. I hope to get to give you a reading. So hope you're having a beautiful day, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and I hope to talk to you soon.